Kundalini and why I use it for recoding wealth creation. So as an individual that has spent much time in the sacred sexuality space, the points of educating myself in the form of Kundalini, working with individuals in connecting to their life force, their chi, and into their pleasure centers as a way to have authentic expression, what I've discovered through many Kundalini sessions, breathwork activations, transformations is that Kundalini energy assists the DNA. So the DNA and the ability to fire higher frequencies in form, or what we might call matter, is able to be generated through the physical experience. This means that we are able to connect into our natural energy reservoirs, or what we might call our currency, being that of energy, and be able to cultivate a higher capacity and ability with our bandwidth and our physical cellular structure's ability to anchor or embodied more energy. So Kundalini is one that we use a lot for enlightenment, for transcendence. It is a practice of sacred sexuality. Kundalini energy brings pleasure, it brings bliss, it brings a level of erotic nature to life. Where you have Kundalini running through you, you don't necessarily bounce or move or ripple through or have waves of ecstasy the way you might have seen in different social media platforms. When Kundalini is running clearly through your body, you cannot see it like it is at this present moment through me. So what you're experiencing as I'm facilitating is that my channel has become so adapted to the Kundalini frequency. It flows from the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom. And it moves with both of the Shakti and the Shiva current to come into the godly expression of what we would call the authentic self, or God in form. This is creation in form. This is creator in form. And so when you want to expand your ability with money, wealth, abundance, prosperity, it is so important to be able to hold your Kundalini, eyes open, looking at the world, turned on by nature, turned on by life, turned on by creation, turned on by possibility. And so this Kundalini energy knows how to move through your chakra systems. It knows how to generate a higher capacity of energy. If your Kundalini is causing you to bounce and disrupt in different arches and waves, it means that what it is doing is actually hitting a block or a lower density formation in your physical body. And so these convulsions, these twitches are showing you areas that are not in full resonance with your creator being, with your authentic self, with the present moment of your ability to be with all of life, because that's what Kundalini is, all of life. It is creation itself. And so you then have the ability and the capacity, as you're learning to be with your Kundalini, yeah, sure, dance with it, do Kundalini yoga, do breath work, and cultivate your energy. Because the more that you can cultivate this frequency, the more that you're able to actually generate your purpose, your business, your sexual experiences, the more that you're able to have prosperity, abundance, the more energy, currency that you're able to hold, you're able to have a higher heart chakra, ability to receive greater divine partnerships and love. You are able to be the producer or the conscious creator in your life. And so the reason that Kundalini is being used in recoding wealth creation is about becoming all of your currency, all of your energy. This is the energy that is creation. It is sexuality. It is what produces in this physical existence. And if you can begin to consciously move those densities or lower vibrational expressions in your experience, what happens is your energy will run smooth. You'll have the highest capacity. You'll be able to become the walking, talking channel, or the communication of truth and purity through your being. Therefore, you're able to focus your intention and create a reality that is the most true for you. And so recoding wealth creation is about you moving with pleasure, moving with joy, moving with ecstasy, moving with the remembrance of your creator being, of your authentic expression, and releasing those stories of shame, releasing the manifestations of distortion from the separate mind, from the body. Now, this can feel so pleasurable. Healing or transformation, expanding your bandwidth, awakening, ascension does not have to be a challenging experience. Kundalini has a bad rap, and the truth is that Kundalini is magic. It is what you are. The fear of what you are, the fear of your creation, the fear of your power is exactly what will cause a disruption in your ability to be this frequency. If you embrace that you are powerful, that you are the creator of your experience, that God flows through you, and that you can penetrate the world through God, with God, as God, and receive it through all of your cells, then what happens is this pleasure is something that you can use to alchemize, release, and complete the distortions in your life. So you don't have to focus on the shadow, you don't have to focus on the healing, you don't have to focus on the block, because instead you've put more focus on the potency, the power, the orgasmic expression, and that moves through you in a way that generates more currency. Therefore, you have more ability with foundations, resources, abundance, money, cash. All of these things become a byproduct to intentionally using your mind to focus forward and intentionally being able to cultivate this Kundalini energy within you. So my invitation is that you feel into, are you sick of healing the blocks in your business? Are you sick of having unsafety in your body in relation to pleasure? Do you feel shame about your sexuality? Would you like more prosperity, abundance? Do you want to walk in more purposeful intention and create more cash? Because our next session of Recoding Wealth Creation is creating cash. This is on the 9th of October at 8 a.m. Brisbane Standard Time, and we would love to have you in this sacred space. These are not recorded. These are sessions that are there in sacred recognition of mystery school trainings, temple arts, and the process of enlightenment. These are raw and vulnerable. This is a point of allowing the bliss of your breath and the connection to your genitals and your heart to create with intention. And this is an opportunity for all, because it is a donation-based offering with 4 tiers to provide a expression of acknowledgement for the work, but also for your current contribution. So we can all invest in this opportunity. We can all connect into our Kundalini, and using the CAD framework, which is a 12-step creation technique, you are able to consciously bring in more cash into your physical experience by activating, awakening the knee chakras and moving forward in your experience in more purpose remembrance. If this feels true for you, please make sure that all of our Recoding Wealth Creation sessions are in your diary by joining our mailing list. And if you would like to join Creating Cash, Recoding Wealth Creation on Thursday, the 9th of October at 8 a.m. for 90 minutes of transformational breathwork and creation focus, then please click the links below.